We tested 8 AI grilling apps for a full month of cookouts, 3 weekly tests for 6 guests, plus 1 Memorial Day-style cookout for 12. Same menus, same pantry, same Weber Genesis, same Traeger Ironwood, same 22-inch kettle running a meter-plus probe. By the end of week 4, one truth was obvious. The market is not one market, it is 2 markets with almost no overlap, and the apps that try to do both jobs fail at both. Here is what happened, what to actually buy in 2026, and the cookout plan that worked. Layer 1 is live cook control. The fire, the temperature hold, the probes, the alert when internal temp hits target. It is a firmware problem. The winners are tied to grill hardware. Traeger WiFIRE if you bought a Traeger, Weber Connect if you bought Weber Smart Gas or the new 2026 Kettle Smart Ring, Meter or the Weber Connect Hub if you want to retrofit any grill at all. Layer 2 is the cookout plan. What to cook for 12 people. What is already in the pantry, the side dishes, the grocery list pushed to Instacart, the cook sequence across grill plus oven plus air fryer plus stovetop. That is a state and reasoning problem. The winners there are hardware agnostic. The biggest mistake grillers make is expecting one app to do both. Neither side does the other side well. Traeger WiFIRE is the most mature grill hardware AI in the category because Traeger has been iterating since 2017. In 2026, every Wi-Fi-enabled Traeger ships with remote ignition, plus or minus 5-degree temperature hold, super smoke mode, probe integration, firmware updates, cook history, and a library of 1,500 recipes crafted by Traeger's in-house team. You pick a recipe in the app, tap cook, and the grill preheats itself. The honest limit is this is a curated content system, not a generative AI. Ask it to plan a 12-person cookout around a Traeger spatchcock chicken, a pantry that already has rub ingredients, and 3 vegetarian guests. It cannot. The app picks recipes. It does not plan meals. Wi-Fi Traegers start near $900 and climb past $1,800 for Ironwood and Timberline. If you are already in the ecosystem, WiFIRE is correct. Pair it with a planner for the cook. Weber's long weakness was charcoal. Pellet and gas grillers had smart control for years, and kettle purists had a thermometer clipped to the lid. That changed in spring 2026. Weber's lineup added the Kettle Smart Ring, a $280 retrofit that brings Weber Connect temperature control, an LCD display, and 2 probe ports to any 22-inch Weber kettle. Weber also updated the Genesis Smart Gas line with a 750-degree sear zone starting at $999. The Connect app ships 800 Grillmaster-tested recipes, guided cooks for the most common proteins, and looping video walkthroughs. The Weber Connect Smart Grilling Hub, the $130 add-on that clips on any grill with 4 probe ports, is the best value in the category for grillers who do not want to replace their hardware. We ran it through every cook in the test, tracked ambient and probe temperature flawlessly. What Connect does not do is plan. Ask it for a 12-person Memorial Day menu, and it returns the Weber recipe library with a search filter. That is the correct division of labor. Meter Plus is the standalone probe winner, and it has been since 2022. The original wireless probe, now in its 3rd hardware generation, with Bluetooth to Wi-Fi range extension, dual sensors, and the best probe AI in the category. It estimates time to target temperature from rate of internal temperature rise, and it is consistently within 3 minutes on a 4-hour cook. We used it on the kettle through the entire month of testing. No recipe layer, no menu builder, no grocery list. That is the point. Meter is a probe. It does one job. The Meter block at $300 adds 4 probes in ambient temperature, which is useful if you cook competition barbecue or just want redundancy. For nearly every household, the single Meter Plus at $99 is the correct buy. Pair it with any planner. Done. Recipy is what we built because the planning layer was the abandoned half of the AI grilling stack. Traeger and Weber focus on hardware. ChatGPT and Gemini focus on single-turn reasoning. Neither fills the role of a planner that knows your pantry, your dietary rules, your appliance mix, and your grocery delivery account. For grilling specifically, Recipy does 4 things no grill brand app does and no general AI does reliably. 1. Pantry-aware menu building from camera capture and receipt scans. If you have rosemary and the recipe calls for thyme, it swaps or flags. 2. Multi-appliance awareness. Grilling is rarely all grill. A proper cookout uses the grill plus the oven, plus the air fryer, plus the stovetop, and Recipy allocates dishes across appliances with an eye on timing. 3. Dietary state persists across sessions. If your brother-in-law is vegetarian and your daughter has a nut allergy, Recipy knows on day 1 and remembers on day 90. 4. Grocery execution. The missing ingredients assemble into an Instacart cart. What Recipy does not do is control your grill. The correct 2026 setup is Recipy for the plan and your grill's native app for the cook. ChatGPT and Gemini failed the same Memorial Day prompt. No pantry state, hallucinated probe temps, lost context. General LLMs are wrong for a 12-person cookout. Recipy planned 4 mains, 3 sides, dessert, and the Instacart cart. The winner was clear. 3 winning configurations. Meter plus Recipy at $99. Traeger owner. WiFIRE plus Recipy, free. Weber owner. Connect plus Recipy, free. Memorial Day is the target. Get the fire lit.